Jonathan, you visited Australia a couple of times in the past year or two. You've met with some Jewish community leaders there. What are your initial thoughts and comments on what happened, what's going on?
Well, thank you, Razi. I was horrified. I woke up in the morning to this, watching these videos of the shooting. I couldn't believe it. First and foremost, and as an Israeli, unfortunately, I have seen videos of this kind, but in Bondi Beach, um, I was really uh, affected by that mentally. Actually, it was very hard for me to see that. This is a place that has served as a source of inspiration for me. I've been there many times to Bondi Beach. It's one of the most beautiful places in the world, in one of the most beautiful cities in the world, Sydney. So it's really horrible to see that happening there. Um, I was not surprised, of course, as I'm sure you guys as well have, that this is happening. Australia has been a disaster. This government, this Albanese, has just been a complete disaster on all fronts for Australia, but particularly for the Australian Jews. We've seen the many other attacks happening in Australia leading up to this. Some might remember the synagogue fire in Melbourne last year. And there were many, you walk around Sydney, you see Palestinian flags, you see graffitis, soliciting, for advocating for the genocide of Jews. That's just the reality that the Jewish community in Australia has unfortunately had to go through, and Israelis and every decent human being has had to see these horrible sights. And we see what happened, what this leads to, what this propagates. We also remember, now I'm reminded of the day after October 7th in Sydney Opera House, there was this disgusting protest celebrating the murders of October 7th. So it was all there. Unfortunately, the police, the whatever the name is for the Australian Shin Bet, they did not take it seriously. They did not take security of their Jewish population seriously. It is a betrayal. It is a betrayal of this country and its citizens. Now, you need to understand the Australian Jewish community is one of the most contributing communities to Australia out of all, and Australia is a country of migrants. There are many migrant populations. The Jews of Australia have been um, contributing enormously for the development of Australia. They've been loyal to Australia. They are successful business people. They are very wealthy. They are very entrepreneurial. They bring a lot of business, a lot of good for Australia. And Australia has shown that it doesn't stand with them. It kind of stands with those who came to destroy Australia, shockingly and unfortunately. So it's very upsetting. And I've met some of the Australian Jewish community, and it's very sad. I was in the homes of one of the community leaders. He has to have a guard at his door when he does events. He has to have a very specific guest list if he's doing events. Because sometimes we went in an event in his house, me and Nikos, and he told us that he was targeted, he was attacked, he's had shots at his house because he's standing for Israel and for the Jewish community. So it's really, really tough. It's really tough. And maybe, hopefully, finally, the Jews of Australia will realize that they should come to Israel.